And moving on this morning, many people suffer from chronic neck and back pain due to degenerative discs and are struggling to find relief. Now check this out. 30% of people by the age of 35 show evidence of degenerative discs by age 35, and more than 90% will show evidence of degenerative disc by the age of 60, according to ColumbiaSpine.org. Now we're going to turn things over to Dr. Miller with Total Health Chiropractic. He's here along with one of his patients, Lance, this morning. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here, gentlemen.
Good morning, Leanne.
Yeah, those are startling statistics.
Well, it's bad news for people, and it hurts. And I've had these models on your show before, but we actually, if you look at the larger model, we have 24 discs in our spine.
Mm-hmm.
Those are these pads and spacers between the vertebrae. And I've had these degeneration models on before, but a lot of people are not aware that our spines and our discs do rot and decay over a lifetime with stresses that we encounter,
Mm-hmm.
and many times just neglecting our spine.
Yeah.
Very similar to cavities and tooth decay and gum disease, where this can progress and for some people it just gradually worsens. Other people it's worsening, but they don't really feel the symptoms,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually it just reaches a point towards the end where it's so far gone and so degenerated, they just wake up one day and have horrible pain that just doesn't go away.
Yeah, so that's basically how it all happens. What are these symptoms that's exactly what's going on?
Well, losing height, shrinking. We have 24 discs in our spine, and if each disc loses 1/8 of an inch, that's 3 inches of height loss. So that can be an example, but it could be stiffness, where you can't turn or bend as easily anymore. You feel very stiff and tight, but it can also be just chronic pain, achiness. Usually it's in that area of the spine that's degenerated, but in worst case scenarios, as it progresses, that can lead to radicular problems as well, where they could have shooting pain in the arms and hands, or the legs and feet, or it could be numbness and tingling, or even weakness in the extremities. So a lot of times more than just like a pain in the neck or the back, but it literally affects these patients' ability to function and live a normal life.
And typically, how do they go about trying to get some treatments for this that aren't always successful? They're just kind of a Band-Aid on the problem.
A lot of times they'll meet with their doctor and they're prescribed some type of medication. There's a lot of options there, from pain relievers to muscle relaxants, anti-inflammatories, sometimes even nerve drugs. But these are basically just masking the symptoms. As things progress, sometimes they'll do physical therapy or even shots at a pain clinic. There's quite a few side effects with the shots and those injections. But the very worst case scenario there towards the end is a lot of patients face neck or back surgery. But a lot of these options have pretty nasty side effects or risks involved, and they're not actually fixing the cause of those symptoms. They're trying to mask the symptom, and that's why the condition progresses. I mean, it's almost like if you had a painful cavity in your tooth, and they tell you to rub some numbing gel on there.
Still there.
It can help for a little bit, but the problem still is there.
Lance, what were you experiencing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, what were you experiencing before you came to see Dr. Miller?
Well, for a number of years I've had back pain off and on, but then for a period of about a month and a half, it was constant. And I figured I had to do something about it. I'd taken pain pills and heating pad and whatnot, and nothing seemed to help it. So I decided to go see Dr. Miller and see what could be done about this pain to help my lifestyle.
Your quality of life was, taken away from you. So, Dr. Miller, it's my understanding we have his x-rays. If you wanted to describe to people what was happening with Lance.
Sure. Well, as I met Lance, I kind of thought maybe it was a chiropractic candidate and just needed some adjustments. But then when I saw his x-rays, these are his lower back and hips. The one on the left is a side view, like he's facing the left. But there's some lines drawn down there between the vertebrae, and as I looked at his films, he had horrible degenerative disc disease in his lower back that was creating stenosis and pinching of those nerves. And that ultimately is what was causing his pain. So, I knew at that point adjustments weren't really going to be the fix for that. And I did start talking to Lance and his wife about our spinal decompression program and what that could do to help regenerate the discs in his lower back to get rid of that pain once and for all.
And that's the DRX 9000. That's basically you're stretching people kind of back out. Lance, how did this feel? We're getting a look at the video of kind of what's happening when you're doing the DRX, but explain to people what that felt like to kind of get stretched back out again.
Well, there was no invasive pain to it whatsoever. It was about a half hour of lying there, and you knew something was going on. and it certainly made the pain go away.
Good. And now your quality of life is back, right?
Oh, yes.
We love hearing stories like that. And once again, if people are watching at home right now, you do have a special for our Morning Mix viewers too, so they can get some relief.
Yeah, if you're in pain or struggling to get things done each day, call our office, and for $47, we'll do a consultation and a thorough examination of their spine to get to the root of their problems. And then for the first 3 callers, we'll also throw in a free hydro massage in our spa, so they can start to relax right away. But we want to find what's wrong and offer them solutions if they qualify for this.
Yeah.
Get them better as soon as we can.
What changes have you noticed in Lance since he started seeing you? Or what things are you able to do now that you weren't able to do before?
Well, a lot of the household chores
Ooh, I
that I
like to hear
couldn't
that.
do before. I've even been down on the floor underneath the sink making plumbing repairs since I've seen Dr. Miller.
Wonderful. That's great to hear. Saves you a little money in kind of the long run too, so you have to
That's
hire someone to
right.
come in and do those things. All right, well, keep up the great work, Dr. Miller. Once
Thank you.
again, give them a call. If they don't answer right away, they are there. Just keep on calling 616-828-0861. Have a great day, you guys.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.